Tata Steel Chess 2026 has been an absolute disaster when you look at it. A combined ELO rating of 60 points has been lost by our Indian contingent, especially when you look at who is going to play in the candidates this time. Praggnanandhaa. Now, out of the 14 players who were there in that field, number 10, number 11, number 12, number 13 are all Indians. Gukesh performed slightly better. Praggnanandhaa won only one game. Arvind Chidambaram did fairly better, but Arjun Erigaisi, after a great start, he slid down so dramatically that only Thai, Vaita and Nguyen was there. And this is where Indian chess now is at a potential crisis point. Because remember, Tata Steel is called the Wimbledon of chess. You have finished 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. It's an amber signal of caution. And especially when you look at Praggnanandhaa. Now, in this video, I will tell you, how did Praggnanandhaa perform against this candidates' rivals? Because remember, in this entire Tata Steel Chess Tournament, 3 of his candidates' rivals are also playing. So in total 4, Praggnanandhaa included. Because if you look at the candidates list, look at it. Fabiano Caruana didn't get an invite for Tata Steel Chess. Beat that. Anish Giri played in Tata Steel Chess. Matthias Blubom played in Tata Steel Chess. Wei didn't. Javokir Sindarov just missed out on the title. Andrei Esipenko didn't play. Prag played. Nakamura didn't play. So 4 out of the 8 in the candidates played. How did Praggnanandhaa fare against them? Well, if you actually look at the silver lining in this entire dark cloud of the Tata Steel Chess Tournament, Praggnanandhaa actually did a very solid run against the candidates' opponents. In round 5, he drew against Anish Giri. Against Matthias Blubom, he drew in round 7. And against Sindarov, he drew in round 12. So that is why when you look at how he performed against his candidates' opponents, he actually did pretty well, Praggnanandhaa. But apart from that, looking at his overall performance, it was a disaster because, let's look at it. His entire journey in Tata Steel Chess. Round 1, lost to Arjun Erigaisi. Round 2, lost to Nadirbek Abdusattarov. Round 3, drew with Thai Taiwan Nguyen. Round 4, drew with Gukesh. Round 5, drew with Anish Giri. Round 6, drew with Vladimir Fedosiev. Round 7, drew with Matthias Blubom. Round 8, drew with Yazkhan Erdogmus. Only in the 9th round did he manage a win against Arvind Chidambaram. But Arvind Chidambaram was also at the bottom of the points table at that point. Then he drew with Hans Niemann. He lost to Vincent Keimer. Drew with Sindarov again and drew with Van Forest. So that is how you look at the whole situation. He just had one win in the entire tournament. And that is the main reason why against his candidates' rivals he did well. But in the overall tournament, it was a disaster. And heading into the candidates, let's make one thing very clear here. The chance of Gukesh facing Praggnanandhaa in the World Championship seems bleak. Gukesh himself is not in form. Praggnanandhaa's form has dipped at the worst possible time. And remember, the favorites for the candidates at this point in time, there are only 3-4. In the order that I'm about to say, Sindarov, Caruana, Nakamura and Praggnanandhaa to a certain extent. Maybe in 5th, 4th, I would put Anish Giri there. So yes, it was a solid run against his candidates' rivals, but overall it has been a disaster for Praggnanandhaa and the Indian contingent, and Tata Steel Chess is a serious wake-up call for this sport. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.